Collisions aligns the origins of the war in Ukraine with four intersecting causes. The first is Russia's will to control Ukraine, to hold the keys to its foreign policy, and to do so through persuasion or through manipulation, or if necessary, through force. The means have varied over the years in line with Ukrainian politics and Russian capabilities. The ends have stayed the same. The second cause is the precarious situation of Ukraine, a country with many friends and neighbors but without allies, a strategically vital country, a large country not easy to defend, and in 2022, a country that had already been invaded by Russia. Russia had been a military presence inside of Ukraine in the 1990s, not to mention in the Soviet or Imperial Russian past. Putin's contempt for Ukraine spurred him to overestimate Ukraine's precarity. Ukraine would show Putin that it was less vulnerable than he thought it was. The third cause concerns Europe and the United States, the West, which were lazy about Ukraine after 2014, or perhaps since 1991, when Ukraine gained its independence. The West overpromised and underdelivered, compounding the practical difficulties of defending Ukraine from Russian invasion. Western policy did not crystallize around achievable aims. It was simultaneously too much, publicly promising Ukraine NATO membership, too little, refusing to arm Ukraine comprehensively after it was invaded in 2014, too optimistic, assuming this part of Europe would take care of itself, and too pessimistic, assuming that Ukraine could not defend itself. And fourth, Putin would not have invaded had he considered the United States capable of defeating Russia's ambitions in Ukraine. Putin's war was, among other things, a high-stakes bet against the United States, or a bet on American decline. Any one of these causes might not have been enough to spark a war. It was the confluence of these four causes that made for the shattering collisions of February 2022.